Hi, everyone. This is Gina from Fit Small Business, and we're going to talk about how to create a successful real estate elevator pitch to generate leads for your real estate business. The elevator pitch was named for a persuasive speech used in an elevator. That's why you only have 30 to 60 seconds to show your stuff, make a first impression, build your network, and generate clients for your business. There are four elements you want to include in your elevator pitch. The first is your agent style and expertise. You want to showcase your personality, talk about your specialized niche, and your real estate goals. The second is your value as a real estate professional. What is your value proposition? And what specialized knowledge and qualities do you bring to the table to assist with transactions? The third are your brokerage connections. What advantages does your brokerage provide? Working with a strong team, platforms, databases that can elevate your client's experience during the transaction. And the fourth is, why are you a real estate agent? What is your passion and commitment to your clients? And why do you do what you do? When constructing your elevator pitch, you'd like to identify the target audience and real estate niche. Your audience is who you will be presenting your elevator pitch to. Is it a networking event around other real estate professionals or a mix of professionals? Is it a community event around local patrons, or is it a casual conversation with somebody at a coffee shop? Also, you want to think about your real estate niche. What do you specialize in? Buyers, sellers, investors, maybe a certain property type or location. By combining these two ideas, it will help you to target your audience with specialized language and jargon that fits the experience that they're looking for. If you don't know your real estate niche yet, check out our article, 10 Most Lucrative Real Estate Niches and Why They Work, to help you decide who you want to target with your real estate business. Organizing your elevator pitch will take 6 different steps, and we're going to go through each of these steps together. The first one is to introduce yourself. Say hi, state your full name, and shake hands and smile. If someone's uncomfortable shaking hands, you can also use a fist bump, wave, or nod. And make sure when you exchange business cards, you not only give them your business card, but you get theirs in return. That way, you will have their contact information, so when the conversation's over, you can reach out to them. The second step of your real estate elevator pitch will be to talk about the problem that needs to be solved. You want to identify the problem and address it head on. This could be formed as a question or a statement, but should be specific to the niche that you're targeting. Our examples below are for first-time homebuyers. The first one, it's difficult for first-time homebuyers to navigate and purchase in a seller's market because of bidding wars, low days on market, and higher than normal prices. This is the problem stated as a statement. Whereas the second example, are you finding it a challenge to see a home you like in person before it goes off the market? Is a question. Both of these address the same problem, the difficulty that first-time homebuyers have finding a home. Your third step will be to identify the tactics you use to solve the problem. For instance, we specialize in working with first-time homebuyers in this same situation by educating them on the sales process, having responsive communication, and using database tools to get access to off-market listings. The difficulties that were mentioned in step 2 are addressed here in step 3 with solutions, education, communication, and database tools. Our next step, step 4, is what is the process for solving the problem? So you're going to take the solutions that you mentioned in step 3 and elaborate on them by explaining the skills you have that will contribute to the solution. For instance, the details of home buying cannot be overlooked, so I meet with each of my clients personally to review each step of the sales process and answer questions. This addresses the education component that you mentioned in step 3. Continuing on, I will also do a demonstration of our off-market database to show my clients how we find quality listings that meet their search criteria. By doing a demonstration of the off-market database, you are continuing how you solve the problem and elaborating on your solution from step 3, and both of which deal with communication. For step 5, why do I want to solve the problem? This is where you will put a little bit of yourself and your personality into the conversation. Explain why you have a passion and what experience that you have makes you want to find the solution to the problem. Example, as a former teacher, I chose to work with first-time homebuyers so I can educate them on the home buying process. It's important to give my clients confidence in their decision making throughout the transaction. You're touching on your previous experience as a teacher. You're telling them how education has been part of your career, and now how that education component translates to being a real estate agent and helping your clients complete a transaction. Step 6 is the end with a call to action. A call to action is an instruction to your audience that prompts a response. Up until this point, you have been the one talking. So now we want to hear from your audience. Your call to action can be phrased as a question or a statement. Either one will encourage conversation. So our examples here, tell me about your home buying journey. This will prompt the audience to talk to you about what they've been going through. Or you can try a question. What are your thoughts about the current market? A little more open-ended, but still addresses the obstacles that a first-time home buyer can go through. Either way, the conversation is brought back to them and can be continued between the both of you. Before you get out there and put your elevator pitch to the test, you want to practice, because as we know, practice makes perfect. So the first thing you want to do is print out your speech. Go over it and over it and over it till it becomes second nature. Highlight it, write on it, do whatever you can to make sure you memorize it the best you can. After you feel like you've gotten it down, it's time to put it to the test. Record yourself. We are our harshest critics, so record yourself and listen over and over again to make sure that you're not stumbling, mumbling over certain parts, or there's things that you want to fix within your elevator pitch. And the last line of defense for practice is videotaping. You want your gestures, your motions, your facial expressions to match what you're saying, but also come naturally. So video record yourself and be your harshest critic. There are also a couple items that you want to avoid in your elevator pitch and during your elevator pitch. You don't want to start with, I'm a real estate agent. This will come naturally throughout the conversation in what you're speaking about. You don't want to talk too fast because we want people to understand what you're saying. Avoid or like to distract from what you're saying. And don't use repetitive unnecessary information. This would also include staying away from real estate jargon that certain people might not understand. Do not continue longer than 60 seconds. You want to bring the conversation back to your audience so they know this conversation is about helping them. And also avoid monotone language and no movement. You want to have natural tones and natural movements within your elevator pitch. This concludes our presentation on how to create a successful real estate elevator pitch, one that will generate clients, help you network, and get your business out there. But if you're still searching for some examples, check out our article. We have several examples for first-time home buyers, sellers, and other real estate niches that can help you get started with your own elevator pitch. Good luck.